Standard eingestellt. Du dreckiges Mistmikro.
Das Ding ist, die Frage ist, warum ist Standard nicht das Standardmikro, was dann angesteckt ist?
Das ist ja gerade, aus welchem Grund auch immer sagt das Ding dann bei Standard irgendein Mikro, was gar nicht da ist, wo ich mir denke, cool am Arsch lecken kann ich mich auch, Mann.
Ich hatte fast eine Phobie. Du musst es irgendwie das Mikrofon ganz strange einstellen. Ganz exakt einstellen, damit du das benutzen kannst.
Auf jeden Fall. Hello lads and ladies, my name is Barista and welcome to my new stream video. Whenever you're watching this, we're playing Alan Wake. Because I played this a little bit less than a week before. And I thought, when we start tomorrow a little early, we can play Genshin. But for something that I really want to spend my entire life with, I don't want to waste that on Genshin. I should have started Genshin up today. Fuck.
Hallo Leute.
Schnauze.
Kaffeebauer. Ich begrüße euch.
Alles gut. Sei high in Frieden.
Hi.
Aber jetzt tatsächlich was total Merkwürdiges gerade passiert. Ich habe den Part hier eigentlich beendet. Jetzt auf einmal starte ich wieder in diesen Part an. Ich meine, im Endeffekt muss ich nur von A nach B gehen. Aber warum? Was? Das Spiel ist wirklich saugeil. Du hast dir wahrscheinlich auch geholt, als es kostenlos war, oder? Wenn du ein gutes Horrorspiel willst, das nicht zu... Ja, Alan Wake. Ich habe keine Ahnung. A-L-A-N. Ja, Alan Wake.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them are supposed to exist anymore. Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to
nicht.
When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming.
Ah, du tust mir leid.
One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch.
Ich habe Alan Wake 2 noch gar nicht, aber ich will es unbedingt haben. Das ist es. Es gibt auch schon ein Remaster davon. Weiß aber nicht, was der Unterschied ist. Ich meine, es sieht mega Standard aus, wenn du es so anguckst, aber was halt ausmacht, ist Story und das Storytelling.
I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
I mean, I know that you love your music and whatnot, but come on, fucker! I already played this very specific part. I want to start at the beginning of episode 5. Well, perhaps it was good for something like a recap. A little recap is always a little bit good, but that also happens. Oh. Bottom. Okay, the music hits too hard. Now I really want to listen to Poets of the Fallen songs. That's why I'm high.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Chapter 6. Departure. 2 years ago.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain.
Is.
In one of my final moments of
Was
self-deception,
das rausnehmen?
Nein, konnte ich nicht. Nein, ich wollte extra so, dass wir es beide in der Verpackung drin haben. Das ging nicht anders. Okay. Painkillers. I need painkillers. Yes. Murder the pain. Stab it in the back.
the pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
It just sounds so weird. The medicines work fast. The process of being awake, because that's his last name, seems possible again. I was like, are you addicted to drugs?
The lights were like needles in my eyes. I needed my sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Leave the bedroom.
Sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Don't worry, Wake.
A message waiting
I
for me
feel
on
you.
the machine.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. Yeah, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
What the hell is a TiVo? Are you just really weird at spelling the word TV?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
I can't sit down, can I?
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. Is that wise? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan. Wow, thanks. Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey.
Hey, honey.
Now,
Did you
there's
watch
been
the
a
show?
lot about
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to
Why the
know.
hell did you
Okay,
kill
Grumpy.
Casey? What the
You
hell
wanted
were
to
you
ask him
thinking,
something?
man?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
No, seriously,
I should have
no.
followed her
Relax.
advice. But suddenly I was angry, mostly at myself, and she was there, a convenient victim.
But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me. You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. you certainly.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, you said something like convenient victim, made it sound like you're going to hit her for some fucking reason. But nah, you're just a sweet dude. That you actually are. It's, I don't know, it's underwhelming. I expected more drama.
I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Come on! Where's the drama? The blood! Give me more!
Key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
Nothing specifically changes.
Back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
Wait, is this the last chapter? Did we accidentally start the last chapter? What accidentally?
When
No.
I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Boy, look at the finished product.
Boy! Legit, what are you doing here? I'm not high enough. But yeah, it looks very oh, it looks really fucking cool.
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape.
Ooh, it's really done.
Doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way.
Wanna stay with me for a while till the game ends?
It didn't really matter. My course was set.
Get to Cauldron Lake.
Maybe some small LEDs will be installed later, but meh.
I mean, it looks fun till the end of the game. I mean, apparently this is the last episode. Last chapter. This game is set in chapters. By the way, before I played this, I was just thinking like, Alan Wake? Is that some mediocre horror game? Some mediocre story-focused horror game. And it is a story-focused horror game, but the way it does, it's so good. But just the driving could be a little bit refined. Like, I'm just tapping. I'm just pressing for a second. Not even for a second. I'm pressing now the left key. Like the A key. Like, this is really slivery.
I can try.
Aww. This does not look good.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
exactly what she's doing. She's...
Kill your wife.
Kannst du mir einen Brownie holen? Danke. Ich später vielleicht? He made some special brownies. Why is it dark all of a sudden?
Boogeyman up.
Yeah, Alan Wake has a pretty fascinating story. The Dark President wants to stop Wake.
Was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
The thing is, the story of Alan Wake, which is why it's story-wise and how it tells the story, is actually really fucking cool. Because apparently Alan Wake had a blackout from a week, and in that week apparently he wrote an entire fucking novel. And that novel is currently influencing the entire world around him, like specifically the area where he's in. And tries to kill him basically with dark presence. Like the darkness itself is like an entity that tries to hurt him and everything around him. Or possess things, because it's a dark entity. Like it's some eldritch weird thing that you can't really describe. That's why it possesses things and kills things and shit. And on one end you obviously have a way of how the story goes in general, like pretty linear and whatnot. And on the other hand you have like flashbacks that tells you what happened beforehand, which is like which are rare. I only had like 2 or 3 flashbacks in the entire game so far. But the most interesting part are the pages, like these pages, because those pages are from a manuscript that he wrote. So the manuscript that he wrote somehow was scattered all across the entire area, and you collect it. So you sometimes read about things that happened, sometimes you read about things that happened while you weren't there, like that you don't see, and then you read about things that you either already saw, or that you are going to see, which is so cool. It's so dumb, but there's so much more to this game. It's so hard to explain that to me because I don't have the right vocabulary for it, but it is really well done. I have a huge amount of fun. I understand now why my favorite artist has that as her favorite game. I really want to look what's up there. There's probably not going to be anything up there, but I'm a curious bastard. And I still want to let my...
Ihr Paket, Milan.
Oh! Danke Ihnen sehr, Monsieur. Wusstest du, dass du aus Leuten das Französische herausoperieren kannst?
Ich wusste, dass du Leuten das Lachen rausoperieren kannst.
But yeah, that's what the thing with the darkness is basically the reason why we have a flashlight and why we can only kill it after the darkness shield has gone down and shit. Aber na, anscheinend gibt es einen bestimmten Teil, mit dem du Geräusche machst, im Hals oder sowas, der herausoperiert werden kann. Und mit diesem Ton machen halt Franzosen anscheinend einen sehr speziellen Ton halt in ihrer Sprache. Heißt also, die können ihre Sprache nicht mehr richtig sprechen, wenn sie diesen Teil nicht mehr haben. Und du kannst aus Leuten das Französisch herausoperieren.
Das ist schon.
Naja, die können...
auf die Kultur gehen, oder nicht?
Das haben schon mehrere versucht. Aber
Ja, ich glaub,
Franzosen sind leider wie Covid, die bleiben ewig.
die kaufen alle weißen Farben.
Yeah, and Ellen has like a terrible stamina, even worse than mine. But that's gonna change because I have the help of a Digimon.
Ich muss mir das jetzt vorstellen. vorstellen.
Sorry, Bros.
Dieser Ausschnitt jetzt ist dann so als Replay auf YouTube und die Untertitel sind dann so komplett falsch. Also wir reden über das hier gerade und dann so einfach so, hey, wie geht's? Gut und dir auch gut.
Dann ist so ein Volk dem und dem Kanal, weil halt einfach Leute sich denken von wegen, boah, der wird voll popular. Da muss ich mal eine Werbung reinbatschen.
Ja, ungefähr.
Aber im Ernst jetzt. Nein, du gibst mir jetzt einen Fistbump und dann zockst du dein Zeug in Ruhe, weil ich streamen will.
Oh, shit.
There's something lying on the ground there. No, there's something in. I think it's just a car. It's a car. What's it made of? Metal. Am I really the only one who has this weird fucking parrot in their head like the entire fucking time? Come on, I can't be the only one. Metal. Metal. Die, motherfucker. It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling. Now we go in this house and dine. I know that's not what the lyrics say. Do I really look like I care for anything this world? Flash bombs! Oh, that's the...
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me. Could have fooled me, pal.
Ow! Alter! Come on, reload, 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 no. Oh, bitch. I can't go inside there. Can't go inside there. Come on. Come on, there has to be some place I can get inside.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Why shotgun ammo? I don't even... Oh, I have a shotgun. General information. Refundable €100 security deposit is required in all reservations. No personal checks are accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m. No loud music. No pets. Why? One vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors are allowed in the premise after 9 p.m. No exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or vet, ask about our discounts. Okay, okay. I don't know why I knew there was something here, but I just saw this thing and was like, loot. Okay. Is something over there that might be of interest? Like a can of coffee. Give me coffee, man. Come on. I was such a good boy. I was such a good god. I'm not making the joke that I just have in my head, which that would be degrading even for me. I'm sorry. Okay. Peekaboo. Fuck. But nothing happened. Come on, I got a more stylish car, didn't I? Oh yeah, we should probably go. Like fast. So we are now going to break some rules. Are you kidding me? Come on, I can do this! Yes, it worked. Thank you! I'm going 5 meters to make you all turn into imaginations. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's what I do in real life as well. Sipping Belide. I can't hear you, boss. You didn't fire me, I swear. Aw. I was really having so much fun. That godforsaken thing, but we also know as... What do we know about this? Oh yeah, car. Car. Not Carl. Close enough, though. Come on, where's light? Where's light? Where's light? Oh, fuck you. Oh, no. Fight pass with Poltergeist. I'm trying my fucking best, okay? Oh, you bastards! I'm gonna die here a little bit, am I? Ugh.
What the hell?
Nope. Of course not. I'm getting too tired. I need some coffee. Where's my coffee cup? Where's my coffee cup? Where's rest? Where's rest? Beautiful day, and I can't stop myself from smiling. There is no denying. I don't know the rest of the lyric. And here, my coffee break is over. Wait, it's not quite over. Geil. Und... Geil. Pick up the fucking flare. Good.
What the hell?
Poltergeist. That's how you call those. Come on, I can do it. Oh no! I don't even know where I was. At least I got further. Come on, bitch. Can't give that to me. Oh, she can? Corporate, come on. You need to tell them the difference between this picture and this picture. Good.
What the hell?
Perfect. Everything is fine. I'm so glad you have no idea. Yes, I should run a little bit more. But a little bit less stupid. Thank you. Good, 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 good. Run, run, run. Good. Perfect.
Nice to see you too.
Nice. Why? Nice to see you. Checkpoint reached. Ooh. Drive. Is there anywhere, anywhere? I actually was more expecting of him to turn into a sudden GTA protagonist. Oh, a roller derby! I mean, just got hit by a car. It's not something that usual people shrug off, is it? Alan, you just have supernatural abilities. Nothing to be too worried about or scared. Or anything for that matter. Aw, my little Digimon is evolving. Are you kidding me? Okay. Let my hatred go and everything I know. I can do this. 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 I suddenly think they're on fire. Sure. Perfect, perfect. Another car! I'm so happy. Just I'm not happy that I don't find any fucking pages here. Can just try to be a little bit more... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm now switching cars. Because apparently that's what I'm doing today. More than I do. Yes. Oh, one of those speedster types. Come on, be faster. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. This takes long, doesn't it? Come on, you voice experiment. I mean, still a shotgun. Okay, you apparently don't exist. Cool. Many questions rain in my head. And I have no idea which of these I'm supposed to answer first. Come on. Oh, you bitch. Got you. Busted. Don't ever try to get closer to me again. I mean, that sounds like an explosions. Like an explosions. Very much English. Oh no! Good. Okay. Oh, I would have gotten 3 of them at once. I should stop playing around and just play the game. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do the entire fucking time, obviously. But still. Monkey! How are you? How's it going? By the way, tomorrow we're playing Genshin.
Sorry I'm a wee bit late.
Don't worry about it.
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing fine. I'm just trying my best to not die right now. Anyways, how was your day? Oh, that was so close. Pick a manuscript. Yes. F5. Trail for Dark Presence.
Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there.
So far my day has been good
Shadowed under
considering
their
today
backs.
is Friday the
It looked
13th.
It didn't even notice.
Actually, did you know that Friday the 13th, that numbers like the 13, like technically 1 and 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 23 and whatnot, that all those technically are all lucky numbers. Like in general. Like all those numbers that are not divisible by anything else but themselves in the one are technically lucky numbers. So just see like that. Today's your day. You're gonna fuck them up. Like our great Lord and Savior Michael Myers did once. Cheers. We love you, Michael. Last Friday the 13th, I actually played something.
I don't really believe in that superstition stuff anyway.
See, the thing is, I'm one of those people, because it's usually said that but luck balances shit out. Like, when some people are very lucky, others are pretty unlucky. And I'm usually one of those people who is getting really lucky when it's Friday the 13th. Like, everybody around them is just messing shit up. And I'm here like, huh. Everything is doing great. Same thing with my Vtuber bracelet, as you've probably seen on the Discord. I actually expected that thing to show up, like, beginning next month, but it's already here. That is a huge amount of luck if I've ever seen some. Lithium batteries. Now my bigger question is, are there actually also other kind of batteries?
I think as long as you think positive, good things will happen.
Verizon! I actually have a shit placed here. But yeah, that's kind of a point. There's even apparently a class, a school class that apparently teaches in luck. Like when you view things in a like how to control your luck and shit. And it was obviously seen as skeptical. But when people reason, but when the teachers are talking about it, it actually makes so much sense. Like, yeah, don't try to talk yourself down. Try to be as positive as possible. And take the advantages that you're dealt with. Like, in general, it's just regular try to keep a positive attitude kind of shit, you know? Oh, that bitch actually scared me! Like, I heard them already. I was just like, oh yeah, there's probably somewhere an enemy around here, going around the corner. Enemy! I'm going to murder you! And I'm just like,
Heck, people think
fuck.
black cats are bad luck and I have the sweetest black tuxedo cat in the world.
Oh, I never thought that cats are bad luck. There are things that you just shouldn't do that are supposed to be bad luck. For example, walking under ladders or being under ladders. You should generally try to avoid that, not because it brings it brings bad luck, but more because the injuries you can take by doing shit like that are horrible. But outside of that, I think whatever you do, it's your thing. I don't give a shit.
The latter thing makes sense because you can get hurt.
Yeah. That's the thing. Some things in terms of bad luck just make sense. For example, the same thing if with broke mirrors. You should generally avoid shards. Not because of mirror and shit. Just because you should, in general, keep your fucking hand away from any type of shards. If those are mirror shards or window shard or broken window shards. Doesn't matter. As I said, a lot of things actually make sense why they exist. But it has nothing to do with luck or whatever. Same thing is with Muslims' idea of not eating pig meat or anything that falls into that weird category. Because originally, because that was originally something like a plague thing. Like everybody was said to wear masks during COVID. Everybody was said to stop eating pig meat because apparently the pigs at that time were carrying a disease and stuff like that. And because animals like pigs were carrying a disease, the people of the Muslim beliefs back then tried to mitigate any type of casualties by just saying, okay, from now on you're not allowed to eat any meat. And afterwards it just stayed, basically.
But the black cat thing never made sense to me.
That's probably only because everything that is related to witches is something that also is supposed to bring back bad luck. You know? So everything, and because black cats are related to witches, so that's that. Same thing is why crows give bad luck, or seeing crows or anything like any kind of COVID is supposed to bring bad luck. Not because they actually bring bad luck.
That makes sense. If they were carrying a disease, they were just trying to avoid catching the sickness.
Yeah. The thing is, nowadays it often gets drawn out of proportion. Everybody who's complaining about, yeah, why are you not allowed to eat meat? They just don't give a shit, and both are just dumb idiots who don't understand that just some cultures are different than others. And some also try to justify it by, oh yeah, this is dirty meat. Now that's also not the reason. That's also just a dumb superstition. Pigs are not really dirty. Pigs are actually quite clean creatures. Like, if you give them the proper space and shit for it, these things are much cleaner than most cows ever will. And they actually are quite picky with their food, apparently, from what I know. Like, if you give them the choice, of course. If you don't, you have those cliche pictures of a pig. But if you give them the choice, they actually try their best to stay clean and stay healthy and eat just good shit. So That's also something out of the thing. But I just think if it's your thing, okay. That's why. But that's why I am the way what I am. That's why I'm saying like I don't give a shit. For in my opinion, everything is equal. This has not a lot to do with food, but my point where this relates back to food, because in my opinion, everything that lives is equal. So everything that, so that's also why I think that many vegans don't really understand what they're talking about, and some of them just don't understand the width of their
Fun fact
thoughts.
about crows and ravens. Back during times of war they used to follow armies because they were smart enough to know that a large group of men going in one direction meant lots of food soon.
Similar. That's a similar thing that they do with wolves. Crows are often seen alongside wolves and other type of pack creatures because they know they usually get some food out of it. Sometimes they even help. Sometimes they even seem to cooperate with each other. Now you can see wolves following ravens because they lead them to nearby food, like to nearby animals that might give them food, and the ravens will then pick up whatever the wolves left off. Such a cool relationship. I love crows and ravens and corvids in general. And wolves are in general already my favorite types of creatures, so no surprise there. This is a giant fucking thing. Thomas Sane's last drive.
It's hard out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings, sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water. A sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
I don't remember.
Wolves are amazing.
Yeah, that's such a weird family thing on my end because my mom told me about wolves as a child, and since then I loved wolves. I don't know why. Even after I learn more about them, I just love them so much, and I would never understand how there are people who don't love wolves. So, whoever doesn't like wolf, fuck you. You have no idea about animals. But also, on the other hand, wolves are also kind of basic, almost. But again, I don't care about that. I just love wolves. Case in point, wolves basically turn into something like an animal, like family animal for me. If I have to make a sign,
They're like prehistoric dogs.
if I have to make a family crest, if I would be in the need of making a family crest for my family, it would definitely have a wolf in it somewhere. Because my mom loves wolves, my sister loves wolves, I love wolves. Now just only our father has to like wolves either, but I never really asked him, nor do I know what his favorite animal is. But that also means he never really cared to share what his favorite animal is, so. But I mean, it doesn't matter.
My family crest would have a monkey and a cat on it.
But why? Oh no! I'm quick to action, even though I don't know if that actually makes sense in any type of way. Feel free to correct my really dumb English at any time if you want. But also, please don't be mean, I really try my best.
Because I was born during the year of the monkey and my family all loves cats.
That's the thing, in my end, if we go with that logic, it would be a pig and a... It would be a pig and a wolf. I don't really like pigs that much. I don't even like to eat them that much, but that's just because there are not that many pig dishes that I really like. I usually judge that by how I like the dishes that those meats are in, like in general. So, for example, most dishes that I love can also be made with chicken, and I love them the most with chicken or turkey. And most dishes I know where pork is in, or where pork can be used. I love quite a few of them, obviously. But nothing beats Schweinebraten in terms of pork dishes. And... Ooh. And in literally everything else but Schweinebraten. Well...
The only pork dish I like is sweet and sour pork.
It's also not bad. The thing is... There are like a handful of really specific pork dishes, but those are all original German recipes. So, of course, those are basically meant with pork in mind completely. Like, for example, Schweinebraten. If you never ate Schweinebraten, you have to try it. Unless you're Muslim, of course. I don't want to force you. But still, Schweinebraten is fucking amazing. And I fucking love it. But my point is, there are like 3 pork dishes that I really fucking love. But all the things where you can use different meats that are like not pork specific with pork, but you can use pork for it, are all terrible. For example, I hate pork schnitzel. I mean, you can find really well done pork schnitzel, but the best way to make schnitzel is still, in my opinion, with chicken. And I know that you're supposed to use veal meat for it, but fuck it. I hate veal. Like, I hate the texture of it. I hate its taste. It's terrible. And I know you can make it good, but I don't care. Let the cow fucking grow up so that it finally learns to taste better. Such a weird threat, come on.
I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Yeah, it all sounds like typical horror main character bullshit. Just a little bit less basic. It is so funny when I think about how I have to describe this game to others, because I really start to love it the more I played it. And the thing is, except for story and storytelling, and obviously fun gameplay, it is awfully basic. Like, if we strip it, if we really strip it down that much, I mean, the gameplay is fun, and the story is really engaging and really good. But how do you explain someone, oh yeah, the story is amazing, if they don't even like to play it in the first place? But I don't want to get rid of my hunting rifle. Fucking monster. Because there are many horror games with a good story, but there's nothing quite like Alan Wake. And if you play it, it feels more like a shooter to a certain degree. Well, that's also wrong. Doesn't feel like more of a shooter, but it is so shooter heavy that you can really get used to the classic shooter feels. But it's really good. I have no idea how to recommend this game to someone who, I know, wouldn't like this type of gameplay.
My favorite Halloween game is Luigi's Mansion.
Halloween game? You just reminded me that I really, really need to play Pumpkin Panic again. Come on. Someone needs to write me tomorrow. Check if Pumpkin Panic had an update. And then I download the next version of Pumpkin Panic, if there is one. And when we play Pumpkin... No, I want to play Genshin tomorrow. Do you also need someone for that bullshit? Sorry, I really... Oh, there are just 8 of them in there. Okay, I have more hunting rifle ammunition when I have pump action shotgun ammunition. That is quite refreshing. Definitely what I need right now. And this atmosphere is literally pressuring.
I'll try to remind you when I wake up tomorrow on the Discord.
Ah, thank you. It's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling. The darkness here is rising. I know where you want to hide in. It's a beautiful day and I can tell that you need headshots. I mean, this was a little bit of an overkill, but... Come on! Come on! More pressure. Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Place I found
Dun,
myself
dun,
in
dun.
was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Well. Oh no! Oh! Stop killing me! That's not nice, man! Nice! Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody's in the car, so come on, let's ride to liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some Tim and juice, but I really don't wanna be best like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talk is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, I know they're getting sweeter. Sweeter. What can I do to really beg you, my lord? For me, it's flirting just...
That's where Cauldron Lake was.
For me, it's flirting just like a sport. Everything flies. It's all good. Let me dump it. Please set in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's what I see. A little bit of Tina's what I need. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Dude. Dude. Move up and down. Move it all around. Move your head to the sound. Move. Put your hand on the ground. Take one step back and one step right. One step left, not one step back. One step left and one step right. One to the center and one to the side. Clap your hands once and clap your hands twice.
Start singing sometimes. It's cool.
Oh, thank you. And if it looks like this, you're doing it right. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's what I see. A little bit of Tina's what I need. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. Ow! A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man. I too want to fall in love with a girl like you. You can run, you can hide. You and me are gonna touch the sky. Ba 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 ba. This is definitely not good. Da 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 da. Did. But yeah, in terms of the singing, originally I just sang when I was nervous. But for some reason, people loved my singing so much. I don't know how it is, by the way. I don't have an outside perspective of my singing during stream. I just know that sometimes I sound pretty good, like even from my own very pessimistic perspective. It's like that's actually kind of nice. I understand why people like it. And then there are moments where I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How can anybody even remotely like this? But people apparently liked it so much But I got asked to sing so often, which is why if you are on Twitch, you have something to wish for me, where you can wish that I sing a little bit, basically. Good. That's also why I took some singing lessons once. And I never truly quit, honestly. But I haven't been there.
Singing voice. I see why so many people like it.
Aww, thank you. Yeah, one is always trying to do one's best. So, I truly, it is only natural for you to like my absolutely divine voice. Yeah. Definitely not arrogant or anything. By the way, I have no idea how to deal with compliments. I still don't know how to deal with compliments, despite me streaming for such a fucking long time. This was not what I wanted. Yes. Yes! Die, bastard! Anyways, yeah, we're gonna... Nachvollziehbar? Das ist doch auf irgendeine mythologische Kreatur angelehnt, oder? Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Au!
Busenhauler.
Busenhauler. Schau mal, ob das irgendwas heißt. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me.
Komplett unrelated, aber trotzdem relentless total. The Korean zombie fights Frankie Edgar in Busan. Irgend so ein Wrestling-Ding.
Huh.
Da kommt ein Zombie mit. Das ist ein Halloween-Theme. Ich glaube, du verstehst.
Ich weiß, worauf ich hinaus. Ja. Weiß schon. When you dance. Sure! Fucking calls at me for no reason. Weißt, ich gehe durch den Wald. Dann war mal BAM! Aus nichts heraus. You know, usually the cars at least were somewhere nearby, but no, this one just appears out of nowhere. Because of course it does. When you dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the shore. Yeah, but my eyes will be on only you. Only you have this magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violence long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will be on only you. Only you have this magic technique, and we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violence long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will be on only you. Only you have this magic technique. Then we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violence long before it begins. Only you know how. Ha! Not what I wanted to happen, but it's close enough. Fuck you! You... Nah, it's not. It's your fault, not mine. I swear. Rifle ammo. Cool! I have it is for hunting rifle. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I don't have to run it. Ah, fuck. Oh, I have a different song in my head, but I really need to... But I don't know if I should sing it, because it's a little bit sad. Why did you leave me? I'm still here wondering, 'cause I'm still in love with you. When blossoms are blooming, I would think of you. Clouds flowing freely made me think of you. So I wrote this little song, hoping you would sing along. Back then it's only been a year, but I was still in love with you. Cool summer breeze, it makes me think of you. Leaves of a clover. I have to Google the lyrics now. I forgot the lyrics so much. I love to sing this song, and yet I forgot. 100 years lyrics. Fight for fighting. Nah, fuck you. 100 years by Oreo. Yeah. When blossoms are blooming, I would think of you. Clouds flowing freely made me think of you. So I wrote this little song, hoping you would sing along. Back then it's only been a year, but I was still in love with you. The cool summer breeze would make me think of you. The leaves of a clover make me think of you. So I wrote down every day
Not
as
sure
I
what
was.
made me think of this, but I got a little ladybug outfit for my cat for Halloween.
I wrote this little song. First of all, little ladybug outfit sounds amazing to me. That was a little bit too much of a good thing. Sing along back then, it's only been a year, but I was still in love with you. Cool summer breeze makes me think of you. Oh fuck. Ah, fuck you both. Come on. Come on. Yes. They call me crazy. They call me mad. But yes, send a picture of your cat wearing the costume. When you got it, I really want to see it. They call me crazy. They call me mad. The day you left me, you were all that I had. Oh, fuck. But I remember the smile you gave and the bad days became brighter. I hope the best, but we're not together. Da 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 da. Da 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 dun da 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 dun da dun da da dun da 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 dun da 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 dun. Torch burning brightly made me think of you. The sword of a soldier made me think of you. Yeah, first came a military liaison of you. I hope this. So I wrote this little song, hoping you would sing along. It had been 20, 30 years, but I was still in love with you. But good. Shoes of a.
Since I took her to the vet to get the meds out, she's been really cold, so I figured it would keep her warm.
That is in every way worrying and also adorable. Shoes of a walker made me think of you. The dress of a bachelor made me think of you. So I wrote down every day as I was hoping, as I pray. It had been 40, 50 years, but I was still in love with you. They call me crazy. They call me mad. It's been so many years. I could barely stand. That's a thing, right? Been so many years. I could barely stand, yeah. But I remember the days we had and the birthdays start to disappear. I hope the best war I'm no longer here. Da 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 da. Musical kittens made me think of you. Every single thing he made me think of you. So I wrote this little song, hoping you would hear someday. It's been 100 years, but I'm still in love with you. Sorry, I just fucking love that song. I love it so much. I hate the fact so much that I forgot even a single bit of those lyrics. Is that weird?
I needed to get the generator running.
I mean, it doesn't sound too weird, but the extremity of how much I hate that fact sounds weird. Does that make sense? Probably. Woo! Of course, sure! Treat me with a fucking... Ow! You bitches! Boy! Anyways, how does Vine, in this case you, rate my performance, except for all the having to stop because of anything thing? Yes, I am a god. I literally live from validation and attention. Come on. Where's a pump action shotgun? Where's my rifle? Why did you survive 3 shotgun shells? Why? That felt so random. And I'm so scared. Not really. But I have to say something for dramatic effect. Don't I? Don't ya? Don't ya? Come on. Thank you. I'm standing in the light. That literally looks like a holy elevator. The holy elevator arrives. Is it really supposed to look like this? The holy elevator does not answer to anyone except for the good Lord himself. That's kind of a problem, my friend. That's kind of a problem.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Oh, everything you say does not make any fucking sense. I mean, that's kind of a point, isn't it? From Control, we know that this basically all was a special event. Like that this actually happened, but it all was basically part of a object of power.
Turn back now.
Was?
Willst du deinen ganz gewöhnlichen Brownie nicht mal essen?
Ich will essen ein bisschen später. Aber ich sollte wahrscheinlich jetzt essen, genau.
Was?
Oder wahrscheinlich jetzt essen. Wahrscheinlich ungefähr, wenn ich das Spiel beende, werde ich dann wahrscheinlich reinkicken.
So, okay, dann fangen wir mal an. Kommt zu der Titel. Okay.
Weil?
Wenn du das Spiel beendest. Ja, du machst diesen Glitch, das ist so 20 Minuten draußen, dann ist das Spiel durch.
So, okay. A little one-on-one time. Us, of course. Before we finish the game. Hardcore. Are doing well. Are doing bad. Are doing fine. And I really want to picture. By the way, I'm actually leaning sideways right now. In my chair. I'm just saying this because my character is leaning sideways. Because I am leaning sideways. But it's not always something that the character does.
X.
Das ist ein Kaffee. Lass mich doch wenigstens ein bisschen entspannen, Mann. Chill.
Ja, entspannt. Eine Stunde später, du.
Kurz bevor ich ins Bett gehe. Und gerade.
Spekulatius. Okay, danke.
Und gerade Chat. By the way, my roommate is a little bit annoying. But I still love that fella. In a bro kind of way. Oh. Brownies, man. Ha! Just need to run. I do as I'm told. I mean, technically, in theory, I'm not Ellen. I'm just a character. Following Ellen.
Alice never loved you.
Gotta do zoomies.
You gotta do zoomies, or you do, or the cat does zoomies? Fuck! Fuck! Just jump, man! Be Mario! What? Oh, fuck! That was my face mit gehört, hä? Ich bin grad beschäftigt! Was?
Ich meinte nur Jumpman. Das soll es ein Spiel geben.
Ow! Oh yeah, cool. I can fall through gaps. I did not know that.
Hey, I should start getting ready for work now. It was fun hanging out with you. I'll remind you to check the Pumpkin Panic on Discord tomorrow. Have a good rest of stream.
Oh. Ah, no, I want to know where you work. Not that it's of any help to me, because I'm not living in Canada. You know that no one is. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you probably remember the joke, but it's twice as funny. Twice. I don't know for who it's funny. It's a little bit annoying for me, but I'm sorry. Anyways, what I want to say, thank you very much for being here. And hey, have a nice day at work. Wait, do you have to get ready for work, or do you have to get ready for going to sleep and then work? Doesn't matter. Anyway, have a good day at home. At work is what I mean. And thank you, Emmy, for following. Have a good day at work. Chill and
Hey.
Don't stress too much. Hey, Emmy, how are you? How's it going? I'm doing fine.
Emmy_18. Thanks for following.
Of course I fall down the second gap, but I didn't get. Sure.
Nice model BTW, it's look pretty cool.
Ah, thank you. Ah.
What kind of games you play?
Games like this one? I'm always confused about this question because it usually means that you're a GFX bot and that I would like you to I would like to tell you that you don't advertise yourself on this channel because it is literally a plague. Oh, finally! But yeah, you see, Alan Wake, other horror games, action adventure, Metroidvania, basically what I'm doing. That's the roughest estimate I have, literally.
I had to get right into its heart to hurt it.
Yes! 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 More flag and ammunition. There's no limit. Limit in your imagination. Come on!
I also like adventure games and Call of Duty is my fave.
You will fail. It's all in your head.
I didn't know Call of Duty. I didn't know Call of Duty count as an adventure game. I know I never considered actual classic basic FPS as adventures, but that's just me. This is loud. This was much louder than usual. Which makes sense because it's, well, this. Ooh. My personal favorite game is Metroid. My favorite games are Metroid games. Then there's Monster Hunter and Project Zero. We're not in hell. We're in Cauldron Lake.
Action games, it's fucking autocorrect.
I mean,
Baby, you were having a bad dream.
most
It was just another nightmare.
action games are also adventures.
Everything's fine. You're home.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's
Fine. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Oh, that's so creepy.
The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear in the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
What if I actually go to bed now? I mean, I know I shouldn't, but...
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
What are you doing there? I thought it isn't a dream.
It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Whoa. The thing is, I have an odd paranoia about again, don't worry about it. I don't know that much about Call of Duty myself, but I have a giant fucking paranoia when things get too good. Does that make sense? Like usually when people start like being really friendly, they just want something. And in this case, it's just so obvious. Like, yeah, the budget is your best work yet and whatnot, and she just sugarcoats everything that exists around you. And you're there knowing perfectly well this is all just set up, and it makes me so paranoid.
Back to bed, Tom.
And it's so creative. He knows there was someone called Thomas Zane, and he knows that Thomas Zane has had an inkling of a knowledge about how to deal with the darkness, but because he doesn't know how Thomas Zane looks like, he just imagines him in an ancient diver suit. So in that way, he doesn't have to imagine Thomas Zane without fucking up anything about his actual origin. And on the other hand, it just makes sense because Cauldron Lake is just fucking deep. And who knows? He might have worn in a diving suit to jump after his loved one.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
And again, if we go with control, this was basically just a giant happening due to some object of power.
Don't lie to him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
What the fuck? Mr. Stretch, a perfect copy of me. Oh, I can't pick it up. It would have been so cool if I would be able to pick it up. Is this just me clicking? Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? Who are you? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Oh, it would be so creepy though. If that would be the actual story.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the desert caveman. Filled with darkness.
Birdlag cabin. Oh, that's the name of the cabin we're in. Okay, good.
Get away from me, you hag. Where am I? Let me go.
Alice, I'm coming.
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write.
Okay. Dumb bitch. I'm here. Leave my wife be and fuck off. Oh. Parts of it seems to be. Yeah, just because you have wrinkles.
I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
But yet you still have to write the ending. Ah, okay.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice?
Does Alan Wake have multiple endings?
Oh no!
Oh. Tell me what happened, Alan. I want to know the full story. Okay, he managed to ride her free. And we left. And Ellen's gone too. Hast den Toast wenigstens wieder zugemacht? Right, Forest. Big Deer Festival. All things how they're supposed to happen. Seems like you also got rid of that insane widow. Oh, that was creepy.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
PC version Remedy Entertainment LLTD. Development Marcos Mackey, Ali Tevo, Sammy Van Hartalo. What the fuck? I have no idea how to pronounce most of those names, so just leave me by. I'm just gonna sit here and wait a little bit because that's all I'm doing. Because.
Bist du sicher, der Brownie wirkt noch nicht?
Nein. Also nein, er wirkt noch
Bist
nicht.
du nicht sicher?
Ich meinte nein, er wirkt noch nicht. Weil ich hat geheult.
Bin ich in der Umziehung? Ich hab so viel zu machen.
I can't see you anymore. Why? Because I have no eyes. Oh, my Digimon is sleeping. Okay, while we wait, we do kill some monsters. Weird song. Anyways, I hope you have a fucking good day. so far, all we need to do is survive a little bit. Well, survive. We already finished. What the fuck was my problem today? I didn't even open Monster Hunter now today. What the hell? Is that what I'm playing? Till I'm waiting for this to calm down a little bit. I mean, chill out. Credit scene. I don't know what your problem is. Or something. I'm picking the Pulsar shuttle. I hate the German names of Monster Hunter. And by the way, a review comes shortly. I just need to unwind a little bit the fact that I just finished this game. Ah, good. Again, now when I beat the shit out of Pookie Pookie. First of all, in general, I think the game is great. I love horror games in general, and I love horror games that don't just do the same stuff. Like, I love horror games that do jump scare you sometimes, but that also go so hard with the atmosphere that you basically shit your pants just standing in a room there. That's my type of scary that I want in a video game. And that's exactly the thing that happens here. The game in general is just so cool. It's so well done that I have absolutely no way of telling how great I think it is. No. The thing is, I don't want to praise it too much, because on one hand, obviously it's very great, but the main thing that comes from it being great comes from the fact that it is extremely story focused, and that it manages to tell its story in a really interesting way, in a real faceted way. Like, you have different facets to the story, which all are equally good and equally interesting, or more or less even varyingly interesting. It always depends how you see that. But in general, how everything works together in the end and actually makes a whole complete picture is the thing that drives you a little bit playing this game. The gameplay is more. I hate the driving in this game, seriously. Fuck you, whoever designed the driving. If you didn't want to make it too fun, because it's still kind of fun to drive around in this game, it's just not, just a little annoying, because everything is controlled by buttons. If whoever made the driving wanted to make it that way, okay, I tip my hat to you, man, but otherwise, it is a little bit annoying. In general, the gameplay, specifically the gameplay, is obviously kind of basic. I mean, you are basically having similar controls to FPS games. Obviously dumbed down because you're not playing a soldier, you're not playing a high blah 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 character. He has more asthma than I do. And that means something. But you aim, you shoot, you shine your light on shit. It is oddly well designed. Like the fact that your light is refilling slowly but surely. It's literally saved my ass so often. But then that there's no. Well, I'm also kind of glad that there's no melee attack, but that would have been really weird. But also, I kind of would have wanted one, but only because I really like to go melee. So that's not a thing that I think would have fit in the game, but that I probably would have enjoyed the hell out of. Then, isn't that one of the games that pretty early on used real human models? I mean, this is something that is generally in those games from Remedy or whoever made this. I think this one is from Remedy. That was the same people who also made Control. So I think that's something that those are generally excelling at a little bit. Like choosing the right people to act this. Even though I don't know that much. From what we know, those I'm talking in a direction that I'm not really capable of.
How are you doing and how are you feeling today, man?
I am feeling quite good. I'm just a little bit confused by myself. And I just ended the game, so we will only stream for as long as those credits are rolling. So, thank you so much for joining in. I truly appreciate that. And also, I need to switch to my weapon. Yeah, thank you. Good. I'm playing,
What game was it?
And that was Alan Wake. I just tried to make a review of it, but I know that my brain can't compute enough to do this. But in general, consensus is the game was really fun. That mostly because it has a well done and well uniqueified basic type of gameplay. But basically it's just shooter gameplay with some extras. And that the main thing it drives is its story. You literally just scared me with that. I don't even know how you managed to scare me with that. But yeah, generally, I like Alan Wake. I'm really want to get Alan Wake 2. But it probably would take a month till I got it.
Bro, that's funny as hell.
What do you mean? The thing with a that you scared me with a router. No one did that in like ages, so obviously I'm a little bit scared because I'm just suddenly thinking my PC has some weird issue. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not completely focused, I'm also playing Monster Hunter right now. Like, while I'm waiting for this screen to end. Come on, Toby. Die faster. Sorry, that was not good for my already elevated heart rate. Didn't you know I have a heart issue? I actually have. But I'm still saying that just to annoy you, just to tease you. I know my imagination of fun is very weird.
No, I didn't know.
The thing is, apparently I also don't have. It's quite a weird story. And as I already said, it's more meant as a joke. I had more said it like to tease you a little bit. Point in case that I want to get across. Alan Wake. A thing that I really love about Alan Wake, it goes hard with its atmosphere. It tries a little bit to switch it up, which is good because if you start every episode, and that's kind of interesting because the only reason why it's an issue is because it's written in the only reason why it's not an issue is because it is written in episodic fashion. I'm too dumb to talk. Anyways, normally when a horror game suddenly goes Kinder Happy Hippo light everywhere and whatnot, It's kind of tears you out of bed. Like everything that you build up so far, like the scare, the atmosphere, and whatnot. But in this case, because this game is episodically written anyways, at the start of each episode, at the starts of chapter, starts of, and hello there, General Kenobi, starts off chill with a little bit of sunshine and a little bit of sunlight, and a small recap and a planning on what is about to come. And then the gameplay comes and everything's going dark and whatnot. And I really love that about horror games. Like, the best horror games, in my opinion, manage to penetrate your soul with a dark atmosphere. But they also should manage... But they also should jump scare you once in a while. Like, a purely slow horror game, think would be really boring. Like, you get used to everything at some point. So, adding in at some point, no matter how subtle and no matter how good, a small jump scare adds a little bit of spice to everything. It's like you're having a soup with no salt in it. What the fuck are you, a psycho? But yeah, again, we just waiting for that to run down. And now I'm still hunting. Johnny one, ba 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 ba.
Dude, I'm not into horror games, but then I played Resident Evil Village and actually screamed while I was playing it, and I then called my girlfriend at the time and talked to her for a while.
Was the game that scary? I don't know if I should be impressed or if I should be saddened about this.
Yes, it was.
The thing is, I love horror games, but I also love being scared. It's like, when I'm trying to explain this, it always sounds like I'm trying to be too edgy for life, but it's kind of like I'm trying to balance that out with my usual not having emotions in general, and scare is a funny thing to do bad. Love? No. Scare. Told you, it sounds too edgy for life. The thing is, apparently that's quite a common issue for men in general, is what I heard. Like, apparently, in general, many men seem to have issues with showing or showcasing.
Watch a video about the dollhouse in Resident Evil Village and you will understand.
Oh yeah, I know. I hate the dollhouse either. I watched multiple playthroughs so far of it. I would probably die, like straight up, just in real life. I would probably just die in that dollhouse, because there's almost nothing that makes me, that scares more the pure, unadulterated shit out of me, than dolls. I'm not even kidding.
I would always play it at night too because I wanted to make it more scary.
The thing is, that's the thing. There are not a lot of things that actually genuinely scare me. Like, it's so weird how cocky I am and what a big fucking mouth I have once in a while. Because in relation to my actual abilities or strength, that is that is insulting. But that's exactly the thing. In a horror game, that's all that matters. All that matters is how afraid you are towards something. And that a horror game does this with something that is so sad as dolls. Then it's actually a really good fucking horror game. But my point is, I love being scared. Like in general, I love the atmosphere and whatnot. My brain is weird. And
plus the graphics on it when I play on PS4 is beautiful but also scary.
Oh, I understand that so much. That's one of the reasons why I bought one of my favorite video games. That's also why I bought one of my most favorite horror games specifically for the Nintendo Switch when it came out. Because one of my most favorite horror games is the Fatal Frame series. Not in America, it's known as Project Zero, and in Japan it's actually only called Zero. And here's the thing, you just mentioned graphics. We also talked about dolls and whatnot, but what I always talk about, or try to talk about, is the atmosphere, and what of course really benefiting for the atmosphere, immersion. But how do you do that in a game that is not a VR game? With the controls. And here's where Fatal Frame comes in. Fatal Frame is a video game, is a horror game in which you have to photograph the ghosts that try to kill you. And what the Nintendo Switch does, it gives you motion control. So you have to aim with your controller in the direction where the ghost is heading. Means every time you actually encounter a ghost, you are again forced into that perspective, because as soon as you're outside of that, you're not in that perspective anymore, you're just in a normal third person perspective. But as soon as you encounter a ghost, you actually have to find it and
also,
look
I
at it.
played it on a full-on flat screen TV.
So that would have been, and that's something that they don't have on Steam. The Steam version doesn't have that. Just by default, it doesn't have that. If the Fatal Frame also came out for PlayStation, it might be that PlayStation has that. I mean, it has Fatal Frame. Sorry, I should end it for today, because right now something is starting to work but it's not supposed. That exactly is supposed to work now, actually. I just saw the time. Okay, my friend. If everything goes right, I will at some point in this month play Pumpkin Panic. So if you're interested in a game that is basically a little bit like a Stardew Valley and horror, then join in at that point. If not, it was good to see you again, man. And now, end card. I hope you had fun, because I had fun. Alan Wake is really fantastic. I quite liked it. But, well, and for today, so I hope to see you, lads and ladies, in my next video. Stream. Whenever you are watching this.